Morning. Welcome to chair yoga. We got about 20 minutes here. Try to get comfortable in your chair. Sit back in your seat. Let your arms relax on your lap. Try to make sure your feet are flat. You're not resting on the balls of your feet. Heels aren't lifted. And pay attention to what's going on in your mind here. You're noticing what's going on in your mind. You're not trying to be a better version of yourself. See how this is translating down into your body? Maybe you feel completely relaxed. Maybe you're holding on to tension in your hands or your toes. Maybe even your breath isn't natural because of how your clothes are sitting. We've been talking about the gunas the last couple weeks. Week one was our Rajas guna, our fight or flight state, your attachment to action, the need to keep going at all times. You can't sit still. Last week was tamas, your attachment to inertia, that feeling of lethargy, unable to add anything onto your plate. You can barely get done what you already have. Today we're focusing on sattva, your attachment to rest, your peaceful, calm state. Think of these gunas as your fluctuating energy levels in your mind. And notice how they compare to what you noticed about your mind when you started this practice today. If what you're doing right now feels like a rest, I'd stay here longer. If you feel like you have a lot of energy, I'd really channel the focus onto your breath today. Start to breathe in through your nose, let your belly get bigger. Pause at the top. Slow sigh out your mouth like you're trying to fog a mirror. Pause at the bottom. Inhale through your nose, your belly's getting bigger. Exhale out of your nose. Try to keep it slow and steady. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your nose. Continue this breath. This is the important part of your practice today. This pranayama, this breathing, is said to help trying to reach that sattva state. With yoga, that means a daily practice, of course, forever. Start to open up your eyes and sit up tall. Inhale, sweep your arms high over your ears. Keep your feet rooting down. Exhale, relax your arms back down at your side. Use your whole breath to get there. Inhale, arms up high over your ears. Exhale, arms back down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep down. Step your right foot a little wider here, probably your heels in line with about the corner of your chair. And then slide your left ankle to meet this right ankle. You might even cross your left ankle over your right. You're sitting what feels crooked in your lower half here. Inhale, arms reach up over your ears. Interlace your fingers so your index fingers point up. Exhale, stretch over to the right. Try to keep your left hip rooting down. This is banana. Belly pulls in. Inhale, arms back up over your ears. Exhale, hands down to your lap and step your left foot wide. Both feet are still flat. Your right ankle slides over to your left ankle or cross your right ankle over your left. You pick. Inhale, your arms reach up. Interlace your fingers so your index fingers point up. Exhale over to the left for banana. Belly pulls in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to your lap. Step both feet wide. Try to sit up tall. Inhale your arms over your ears. Exhale your left hand to your right knee. Right hand could meet your hip. Could also reach behind your chair a little more. Try to turn your shoulders over to the right. It can be hard to stretch your lower back. So see if you could feel this twist in your middle back, your upper back. Looking over your right shoulder. Come back through center. Relax your hands. Inhale, arms reach up over your ears. Exhale, right hand to your left knee, left hand to your hip. Maybe it reaches behind your chair. Turn your shoulders over to the left. Trying to get into your middle back, your upper back, looking over your left shoulder. If your blinds are open, that sun would really be poking through. Another breath in your twist. Back through center. Hands are relaxed. Now sitting up tall here. If you're sitting back in your chair, that's fine. You just won't be able to move as much. So if you need to scoot an inch or two forward in your chair, that might be helpful. Neutral spine here to start. Belly's pulled in a tiny bit, a little active in your core. Start to push your belly out and arch your lower back for cow. You'll pull your shoulders toward each other, your shoulder blades, and tiny lift of your chin. Focus more on arching your spine than arching your neck. Breathe in. Exhale, pull your shoulders forward, round them in, pull your belly button in toward your spine, look down at your thighs, toward your belly button. Inhale to arch your back for cow, belly pushes out, shoulder blades on your back pull together, puff out your chest. Exhale, round forward for cat. You're hollowing out your spine this time. Shoulders pull toward your screen, belly button pulls in toward your spine. Inhale, cow, belly out. Open up through your chest, draw your shoulder blades together to arch your back. Exhale to round forward for cat. Belly button pulls in, shoulders pull toward your screen. This is a very effective way to get some movement in your back if you're seated. Inhale, belly out. Shoulder blades pull together, puff out your chest. Cow pose. Exhale, chin toward your chest, look down toward your thighs, and shoulders round forward for cat. One more, cow. Belly goes out. Shoulder blades pull together, arching your back. Look forward, maybe slightly up, and pause here. Notice how this feels on your lower or your middle back. Breathe in. Exhale towards cat. Look down, maybe towards your belly button. Pull your shoulders toward your screen. Separate your shoulder blades. Take a breath here in cat. And back up to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach your arms up high over your ears. Exhale, lift up your right knee, one-legged Tadasana. Pause here. Could always rest your right toes on the ground. Otherwise, notice the amount of effort this takes in your middle body, your shoulders, starting to build some heat in your right quad. Maybe you feel it down your right calf, through your foot. Breathe in. Exhale, stamp your right foot down, arms reach down at your side. Inhale, arms up over your ears and take your left knee. Any amount. You're here to breathe. We find ourselves attaching to things, whether it's plans or celebrities or what's going on in our past or present life. We're unable to move forward. Breathe in. Exhale to stamp your left foot down, arms reach at your side. We're unable to find that sattva state, that happiness, that bliss. Step your feet wide here. Hands come to your lap or forearms come to your lap. Now think active through your spine here, from your neck through your tailbone. This means a slight pull in of your chin, like you're trying to create a double chin for yourself. Trying to get a little heat building in your back, your belly. We all do it. We all attach ourselves to anything. Sattva says, you know who you are. You are not this mind. You are not this body. You are something more than that. It's the ability to say, if this happens, I am okay. If this doesn't happen, I am also okay. Start to dip your right shoulder down toward about halfway point between your feet. Shoulders turn over to the left. Pretty big twist to your spine. Shoulders might start to feel this with all this weight in your legs. You're holding yourself up here. Remember, yoga is a lifelong practice. You can't change your mental state in a 20-minute chair yoga class. Breathe in. Exhale, your left shoulder dips towards your midline, about that halfway point between your feet. Shoulders turn over to the right. Pretty big twist for your middle back. Your left shoulder's probably feeling pretty heavy here. Breathe in. Exhale, tall through center and push yourself up. Feet come back to a comfortable distance. Sit back in your seat. Hands can rest on your lap. They could tuck under your thighs. You could also reach under your chair to hold on. Extend both legs out in front of you any amount. Heels could still be on the ground, or you could pull your toes toward your shins. Finding a little bit of a stretch in the back of your calves. Breathe in. Exhale to relax your feet down. Take the time to bring your feet flat, about a 90-degree bend in your legs. Inhale, lift up your heels. Try to stretch the front of your feet, calves. Exhale, lower your heels. Try not to drop them, lower them with purpose. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower. Heels stay. Inhale, lift up your toes, the balls of your feet, stretching the backs of your legs. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up your toes. Exhale, lower your toes. Inhale, toes lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, toes lift. Exhale, lower. Pause here. Sit back in your seat if you're not already. Keep your legs relaxed. Take a moment to let your arms relax. You could close your eyes. You could soften your eyes. You could look down toward the ground. Try to sit however you're most comfortable to rest. Please rest as you are. Shavasana. Start to pay attention to how you feel. Indo Aurora says if you feel calm, present, quiet, clarity of your mind, you've established Sattva, Guna. It's also common to feel other ways. Noticing what's happening here is all part of your yoga practice. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll end with a wish for peace. Om Shanti, 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 peace within, peace around, and peace for the rest of the world. Thank you both.